Let's get into the business. All right. Ready to talk some shit?
As always, my G.
What's good? First podcast of 2019, baby.
Nigga is still hangover, man.
Are we still hungover? You had a lot to drink.
Yeah, I did.
You had a shitload of drink. Wow, dude.
I did.
Crates on crates, bro?
Crates on crates, fam. Like, they were not playing.
I think you need to move, bro. It's too much. It's just too much bad influence.
But the awesome thing is, it's cool because my wife knows I'm just outside the gate. You know what I mean? Like, she can scream, and I'm right there.
She can hear you talk about bitches.
No, she can't.
Oh, she can't hear you?
No, she can't.
All right.
Yeah. Man, we don't talk about bitches. We talk about soccer.
I'm joking. Fanatic don't talk about no bitches.
The thing is,
hi, wifey.
No, in all honesty, like there's certain crews or there's certain types of people who talk about certain things. You know what I mean? They're not really into women.
They're into men.
They're into alcohol.
They're into men with, legs. They're into strong alcohol. Legs. Huh? They're not into women.
No,
really. That's not something you say.
I'm just saying. What I'm telling you is, they're into alcohol. They're not the types. They're not the types who look like they're gonna be spitting game to a chick, even if they tried to. I don't think. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's judgmental.
No,
even if they did, I don't know. What was that?
They're not trying to do that.
But even if they did, what's going to happen?
This is the type of dudes just like, look, they are resigned. You know what I mean?
It's bullshit.
It's one of those things where it's like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know they what? Like their beer and...
You see, I know what's happening here.
Yeah.
What's happening here is you're defending these guys because you want your wife to let you out of the house.
Not at all.
That's exactly what's going on.
I've kept the same energy on this podcast for I don't know how many times.
Yes, you have. And you know what?
We've spoken a lot. We've spoken about a couple of girls here too.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
One thing I know about you keeping the same energy was I've asked you the same question on 2 occasions.
Yeah. And
you answered it the same way.
Which question is that?
When I asked you what you would do if your wife asked you if you wanted a threesome.
Oh, yeah.
I remember like earlier on, for early days, I asked you that and you were like, oh, where's my wife? Kidnapped her or some shit. And you said the same thing in a recent podcast.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I know that for a fact.
I know you keep the same energy of that.
Keep the same energy.
Yeah, so 2018 was amazing. I saw your WhatsApp story where you said, podcast was like a highlight for you.
Yeah, too much.
It was for me too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who were like, oh no, Zambia is not ready for like the podcasting culture and stuff. And we're like, yeah, fuck you. We're still gonna do this shit.
It's certain things. It's like, I don't think you can ever be ready for them.
Yeah.
If you wait for everything to be perfect, for the stars to align and all of that, you never do it. It's kind of like having kids and getting married. You will never be ready to get married. You'll never be ready to have kids. Because it's like, how are you going to be ready for something you've never done before? You know what I mean? You can't be just like, oh, I'm ready to have a kid now. It's like, you might be financially ready.
Is that Seinfeld, bro?
What do you mean?
For that Wale. Niggas quoting Seinfeld off the matrimony record.
120%. All right, but that was a dope track, by the way.
Wow.
Matrimony was my joint.
This nigga, bro. Trying to act like that's your quote.
That's my quote, for real.
Out of here. Seinfeld said that on that Wale record. So stop.
I don't even remember.
Well, I remember.
Yeah. I mean, like my memory is trash sometimes.
My memory is trash too, but I remember that one.
Yeah, you remember shit like that. I don't remember shit like that. But like, there's certain things you'll never be ready for, like in that particular respect.
Yeah.
So with that said, some shit you just need to get it started.
Yeah, but I just don't understand it because it's like, I know a lot of Zambians that like podcasts.
Yeah.
So it's like, what is Zambia not ready for? Something that's their own? That just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
In fact, now like there's a need for like our own shit, because like there's an infiltration of just international stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like you watch Channel O, it's predominantly South Africa, and then
South Africa and Nigeria.
Nigeria comes second. You watch
Yeah.
MTV Base, which is like what, West.
Yeah.
It's Nigerian shit,
Yeah.
like all the way, and a sprinkle of South Africa, and there's a little dot of Tanzania here and there, East Africa. You know what I mean? You rarely see a Zambian video there, and if it is Zambian, it's probably like Roberto or something like that. You know what I mean?
It's like I don't know. Like MTV Base West on GoTV, you're not gonna see any Zambian shit there.
Yeah,
You're not gonna see any Zambian shit there.
damn. But Trace Africa are trying though.
Yeah, Trace
They're
Africa
throwing
definitely
a lot of
trying.
stuff.
Definitely trying. I think they're trying to, because it's Africa. But like MTV Base West, it's it's Nigeria,
Yeah.
Ghana,
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing is it's like, why are we so? Because it's like, think about it. When's the last time you saw a hip hop video from Chad or from a francophone country? Like Burkina Faso, like we don't know what's happening musically there or entertainment wise.
That's true.
So it's like, is West Africa only Nigeria and Ghana because they speak English?
Interesting.
I listen to Kulichana half the time. I don't know what he's saying, but I can tell it's fire.
Yeah.
I've heard a whole bunch of rappers rapping in French, and it's fire.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
It's same goes with like Zambian music. We know it's great, but like, why is it that just doesn't make an impact out there? And I was actually thinking about this, and I was like, well, one day we're going to talk about this on the podcast. And I was like, thinking about how like, why is it that like Zambian content doesn't go out there and like actually like, because you premiere a video on like Trace Urban or something. They'll play it a few times, but after those premiere dates are done, they'll probably play it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times after that, and that's it. You never see the video again. And so it's like, is it because Zambia is basically filled with independent artists? Because even the people that own labels are independent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Bobby East is signed to XYZ, but XYZ is not really like a record label like that. You know what I mean? Because like with a record label, you have all these relationships with different people, and they're able to push your stuff out there. Yeah. So because it's different. There's a difference between submitting a song to Fanatic for him to play and hoping that he likes it, and giving it to someone who knows Fanatic and tells him, yo, this is fire, play it. Yeah. And they have a relationship. Yeah. You have like a higher probability of getting that played.
Absolutely.
More frequently and stuff.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Like, to say maybe why we're not pushed that much is because we're independent, but like right now, that's the thing. Even, AKA was saying that he's been independent through and through. Which we know is not really true.
That's not true.
But it's like it's the cool thing to be independent.
It's cool.
So why wouldn't you embrace other brothers from another country who are independent and you see
are they putting numbers on the board though? That's the thing. Are they putting like what are your streaming numbers? You look at Eleftherio Elmuguka, as he's called now, not Eleftherios anymore, but like like one of his records has over 1 million streams on Spotify. Yeah, we say that to someone, it's like, oh, you can have a different conversation. It's like, oh, you actually have like a base. Like there's people who fuck with your music. Yeah. But like when you look at like how he gets his music out there, he drops his music through labels. Yeah. Yeah. So he had like when he was dropping Bottle of Loneliness, which is his biggest record, he was dropping it under some record label. I think it was Blanco Wine Negro or something like that, and they pushed his stuff all over the place. And then record label heads they were pushing it to like DJs who were then playing it during their sets, and some of them actually did like remixes to them, which actually furthers like the reach of the record and stuff like that. But here, recently, Cleo just dropped a record that features Wezzy.
Yeah.
And aside from Twitter mentions and all of that, after that, like, it's like we just have like a social media cycle where people are talking about it for a few days, and then that's it.
And then it goes.
But you have to like service a record, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to just put out something, but like servicing it is another thing.
Something that obviously that we lack is obviously the machine.
Yeah.
It's just like, look, you can get your music out there and whatever, and then you let the machine just work.
Yeah.
It's like people who are calling labels, people who are hooking other, calling people in SA, Tanzania, whatever, all of these things.
Yeah.
It's just, some of them you might never even meet them.
Yeah.
That's the machine. That's the music that gets out there. There's certain Chris Brown records that I first heard, and I was like, I really don't like this song, but like it's playing 3-4 times a day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, bruh.
Yeah. Programming. That's why it's programming.
At the end, it's like, yo, this song is fire, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
So we don't have that. We don't have that machine. I mean, Cleo has a couple of connections there, but it stems from Big Brother, and there's connections from that. I'm sure she's networked pretty well.
To a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Not to an Zambian extent. Let me say that.
And a bit of a sub-Saharan extent.
Yeah. A little bit.
Not as good as it should be.
Not as good as it should be. But locally, Slap D is way bigger than her.
That's true.
Slap
D is bigger than everybody else.
Yeah.
You could say that.
You could say that. So sometimes you wonder, like, why doesn't Slap have the same type of connections?
That was my point.
Because it's like, look, if he goes to, even let's just say Namibia, because Namibia is a small country, small population, whatever.
He shouldn't be able to go shopping in Namibia.
Yeah. One time,
Roberto shouldn't be able to go shopping because people will bother him. They'll be all over him and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we got a big star from another country in our joint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It should be that crazy. It's like when AKA comes here, it's just not gonna walk around ShopRite.
No.
It's gonna be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It should be the same situation.
Yeah. Look, for me, it's also about having a deliberate team. A deliberate, who can I work with in Tanzania?
Yeah.
Who's the biggest artist in Tanzania?
Yeah.
Or who's the biggest artist in Namibia? You can start from there.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? I forget his name. Kachinga used to mention him, and he used to hang out with, kind of like the Makitu of Namibia. So if you could, even through Kachinga, I've seen Slap D, and it's like, who's the biggest guy there? How can I do a record with him? Because I've seen some of Kachinga's music that he did when he was in Namibia. It's got like 20,000 views on YouTube.
Yeah.
And you're like, Kachinga, 20,000 views.
That's massive.
And all of that.
That's quite big.
That's quite big.
Yeah.
Because it's like he did songs with guys who are big in Namibia at that particular time.
Yeah.
So somebody like Slap, somebody as big as Slap, going over that side and meeting with the biggest guy that side. It's like he makes fans here. Slap D makes fans over that side.
Yeah. It's
a mutual thing.
Yeah. We both benefit from this when we do this. Yeah.
So your numbers get bigger.
Yeah.
After that you're like, okay, Zim. Mm-hmm. It should be a strategic thing. It shouldn't just be like, oh, I'll put some English bars in my raps.
Yeah.
And then hopefully somebody hears it somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh, we'll play you on MTV. That's not how it works.
Yeah, no,
it has to be more deliberate than that.
True. Yeah. Ish. So that's why I was saying, like, we basically just have like a bunch of independent artists here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And El Mukuka is I think the only one with a deal, like a proper deal. I think he signed like to, is it Sony or something crazy like that.
Something. I mean, I don't remember. It's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah. He's got some big deal that he has and stuff. So, he's got a machine that's like pushing his stuff.
And his music is also very universal, if I can say that. Or it's very, very Western. It can fit into that. You know, like you can put it, you know, you can play a Dua Lipa song, play El Mukuka, and play something else, and then back announce him. It's like, oh, by the way, this is actually a dude from Africa, and people wouldn't know.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know.
That's true.
You know? Kind of like the same thing with Nasty C. It's very easy to market him like that because it's like he sounds just like you know, an American dude, the best of them. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So yeah, I mean,
because like for me, like I guess people like El Mukuka, like because of the connections he has, you know, with the label and stuff. I mean, all he needs to do is just perform at Coachella or something, and that'll be like, okay, great. We got a big act here, because that's what happened to Black Coffee. I know he was blowing up, like, you know, in Europe and all of that. And then once he performed at Coachella, and then of course his Swiss Beats and all of that stuff, like, you know, does the Alicia Keys remix. Next thing he sells his record to Drake, and then it's like on his More Life playlist and all of that shit. That's how you build your shit, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, but hey, if you're able to do it on your own, because you see the internet makes maybe people are just not using the internet properly.
I think so.
Maybe you could say that.
I think so.
Because the internet makes it an even playing field.
Yeah.
You know, we all have the same tools.
Yeah.
You got SoundCloud everywhere. It makes cloud everywhere. You know, you can put your shit on Apple Music, all of that stuff. Like, it's just about, I think, I don't know, putting in advertising dollars or something. I don't know.
It's kind of like I think we've had a similar discussion, but like for me, like right now, Slap can walk up to a whole bunch of people in South Africa and be on some, yo, I'm Slap D, Shiny, who got a song with Pato Ranking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Pato Ranking, for me, you know what I mean, is a bigger deal than a AKA.
Yeah, you can make that argument.
You can definitely make that argument. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's let's keep in mind that there was a time when South African hip hop was coming up, AKA Casper and Vest, when they were just coming up and they started making that noise. These guys were having conversations about, yo, Ice Prince, Wizkid, Pato Ranking. We're getting $20,000 back then per show.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were saying, it's like, do you think which South African artist do you think should get this type of money? They were asking that question.
Yeah.
You know, Casper and Vest was flying to Nigeria talking about my big brother Wiz. Wizkid was on songs with Chris Brown and whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So
SAP, we look at SAP people like that, but like they're not that expensive to book.
No, they're not.
I feel like Slap probably gets more money than a lot of SA
guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to understand. I mean, obviously the dynamics there are a little bit different.
They're different.
It's like, you know, Slap has got a couple of endorsements here and there, but for them, that side, because the market is so big, they can have 6, 7, 10 endorsements and to my deals that make them look more flashy.
That's true.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's different here. I mean, here, I don't think Toyota is going to be like, hey, Slap D,
I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, it's like right now, they're not going to go, it's like, oh, here's a car, here's a Hilux, 2018 or 2019 version. Just drive it, just have our logo on the back or something like that.
Yeah,
guys have been doing that in SA for years.
Do they have a union for artists over there, or an association?
They probably do. They probably do.
You know, B Flow is not part of ZAM anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Has he put out the reasons why yet?
I have not seen that. I saw the tweet saying that he was going to put out the reasons why.
I wonder why.
Yeah, me too. Because I thought this was like the new re-energized.
Yeah.
And we haven't even seen what y'all doing yet. And then you resigning?
Because remember that picture of them looking like the Avengers all together, you know? Like,
I remember
it's about to be some new shit here.
Yeah, man.
And then, you know, the only thing that you can think to is giving Mr. Easy some honorary stuff.
Yeah.
What else have you guys done? Like, what are they waiting for? I don't get it.
I don't get it. I think for me, like, there should be a whole. Maybe they don't have money, but there should be a whole rebranding that even people can see. Because there was a time we had a conversation. I think B-Flow was there at Power FM when guys were actually saying, it's like, yo, these guys don't even have offices. I dare them to say, it's like, yo, this is my office. Come and see me at my office here. Like the chairperson then, I think, who was
Enjoy T.
It's like, there's no office that you can go to and say this is where his office is.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. But like, he's the president or the chairman or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So like, how are you the president or the chairman and you don't even have an office?
Yeah.
Then what is your day like? How do you spend your day? What do you do?
You operate from a van, my nigga? Like, what the hell are you doing? So, B-Flow being the nice person that we know him to be.
Nice guy.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Very diplomatic. That's why he's able to, walk in the path that he's walking right now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Sure.
He knows how to carry himself and stuff. He is one of the people who we've seen him try to push the culture forward a little.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? So for him to take a step back is quite puzzling for me. And that is an indication of a rot,
a problem
somewhere.
Yeah. Because
I think there were too many. You know what? Like, I have a problem with. There's very few. I'll just give this example of like some labels that are run by like musicians.
Yeah,
it's like DJ Khaled has his label and stuff. He is trying to push his own agenda.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna sign under him, you have to know that he's gonna put himself first before he puts you,
of course,
there.
100.
But there's other artists like maybe like what 50 did back in the day with G-Unit. There's other people who are able to do that. But most of the time, like when you have people who are in that place, who are like in the system themselves, it's like it's kind of difficult for them to run things because they're
for real.
The thing is, look, TiVo is the president of ZAM, right?
Yeah.
But he's also got other things that he does.
Yeah.
He's a producer.
He manages his wife, I believe.
He's managing his wife.
Yeah.
I think he's still working with Kwese. He runs a section of that. Then he's got his part of that Blue Blazer Media thing. So he's got a lot of things on his plate.
Too many.
So I don't know if ZAM is like his top priority.
Yeah.
And if it is, we haven't seen the fruits of that bear. Like we haven't seen that tree bear fruit yet. I mean, they made it look sexy.
Yeah.
That Avengers picture was dope. It's like, oh shit.
It's about to go down.
Yeah, it's about to go down. They're here to change shit. That one picture like just put hope in people's like minds and stuff. But then,
I think
when you look at like when you break it down, like even you got KB in there. He's got his own studio. He's doing all these different things. I think he's like acting and stuff. So it's like people are pushing their own agendas and stuff. And then B-Flow as well. He's got all these ambassadorships everywhere.
Yeah.
I think you got to put in. I think ZAM should be run by people who, first of all, of course, understand what a music industry should be.
Yeah.
How it should be run. But they should be independent of, like,
Yeah.
I think the artists can sit on the board and speak and give their views, but I don't know if they should be the ones there.
Yeah. It's kind of like, look, if you had awards, right? Mm-hmm. And then Salma that year had a fire album, fire singles, all of that, and it was just crazy.
Yeah.
And then, awards happen, and then she's winning everything. There's going to be somebody in the corner who's going to be like, yo, she's winning because of her husband.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
somebody is gonna say that, and people are gonna believe it.
And there have been talks like that. We shouldn't act like people haven't been saying things like that. It's like, oh, she was performing at the Stanbic Music Festival because her husband is this, and that.
Yeah.
You know. He put it there. So whenever she's got like these amazing opportunities go her way, even though TiVo might not have anything to do with that.
People are always going to say that. You know, I mean, it's very difficult. Like you said, it's very difficult for and let's keep in mind that we're not taking away the abilities of all of these people.
Of course not. They're very capable.
The thing
people.
We're
very happy about it.
It's like, look, they may have too much on their plates.
Yeah.
That's all we're saying. For me, I've always said this about TiVo. TiVo is one of the most creative people I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
You know, I used
true.
to get mad because I'd come up with a dope idea because, you know, when we're working on Power together, come up with a dope idea and he says like, oh, that's cool. And then he comes up with an idea like right there and then that's like 5-6 times better than yours. It's like I had spent a whole day thinking about this idea and perfecting it. And then you come up with one just like that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so he's a very creative individual.
Mm-hmm.
But like you said, it's like, look, if you're gonna have to be creative for Quessa, you're gonna have to be creative for your wife. You're gonna have to be creative, you know, for your own self, and producing, and all of these different things. Yeah. Keep in mind, the Sky Music Group is not just Salma.
Yeah, he's got other artists.
He's got other artists there as well, and I think they also think it's like, yo, what you gonna do for me? What you gonna do for me? You know, when am I next? Type thing.
Yeah.
So with all of that said, I mean, even KB is also trying to push a couple of things here and there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So you might find that there's a whole lot of people there, but not too much is getting done. And maybe somebody might find themselves holding the ball all the time and they're mad because it's like, yo, but you're the one who's supposed to do this. And that other person is supposed to do this. So it's like, so you know what? I quit. I'm out. You know what I mean?
You got too many people that are busy, bro. Like, it's probably a situation where it's like, oh, we're going to meet on this day.
Yeah. And
then it's like, oh, look, if I have a potential deal on the table that I have to sign with Infinix or something, and I have to choose between signing that deal and coming to a meeting where we're just gonna talk about some shit, I'd rather go to the Infinix deal because I'm gonna get money off of that. Yeah, probably more than I'll ever get off of this.
Exactly. And then the two people who show up, go like, so those who didn't show up think we don't have things important things to do. You know, we got shit to do too.
Yeah.
Those are the type of things that happen. And you know, like you highlighted 50 Cent. Yeah. And for me, that is the brilliance of 50 Cent. And you see it in people like Khaled and whatever. It's like Khaled wants to do what 50 did. Yeah. He wants, you know, you want to get people and make them as successful as they can be, and then you become rich, you know. But the thing is, it's like he's putting himself in the mix too, so you're not gonna push those other individuals like you would push yourself. 50 when 50 came in, I mean, keep in mind, 50 dropped amazing mixtapes, dropped his first album, amazing album, classic album, Massacre, classic album. But I think after that, after his was like, look, wait a minute, I could make as much money, if not more, and I'm not even the one rapping. I think that's when the business side of 50 just flipped. Yeah, that's when he started saying things. It's like, I ain't a rapper, I'm a businessman. Yeah, true. You know, because it's like, look, I can make money off of Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, The Game, and like I'll be stinking rich. And I'm not even doing jack. I'm just pushing them here and there, making sure that, you know, they're recording their shit and whatever. You know, that's where he flipped. Khaled is kind of different. He wants to be the star himself. You understand? And if once you get to a point like that, you will never be as successful as 50 was at some point. Top 5 most rich, you know, people in hip hop. I remember that. You won't get that. You will not get there. You know, Birdman didn't get rich because of his rhyming skills. Oh, hell no. Definitely not. He did that. That was a hobby because he had amazing artists around him and he could say a couple of things. That was it. Yeah, true. You know?
That's true. So yeah. If you bring it full circle back to this situation,
that's what it is. That's what Zam needs.
Yeah, you got too many egos in the room too, man. I'm telling you, like, it's just not. It looks like, it's like a team that looks good on paper, but when you put them on the field, they just, the ball just won't bounce around properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that facial expression?
Twitter, man.
What did you just see? Anyway, like look at the tweet here. All right, he says, "I wish to announce to all members of the Zambia Association of Musicians and the general public that I have resigned from my position as publicity secretary, and the details of my resignation will be shared later."
I don't like it when people do that, though.
What don't you like?
I wish to announce to who? Zambia.
To the association.
To the association.
Yeah.
So for me, I hope he wrote a letter to them as well. And not put it on social media and be like, oh, niggas are going to see this.
If that's the case, then wow.
Because we said the same thing about what's his name? Sheffy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I hope he just didn't, it's like, oh, I'm not participating in the Kwacha Awards.
Yeah, I hope you put a letter
I hope you wrote to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To tell them that. Because it's like you can't just put it on social media.
Yeah.
Like that. I hope. Because it's like
the way it's worded sounds like
I'm telling you niggas.
Yeah.
You know?
And then I'm gonna share the details later.
Yeah. It's like, number one, for me, in a situation like that,
it sounds like he's got a story to tell.
Those are his guys, those are his peoples and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't know their relationships like that.
Yeah.
So for me, I would rather you kind of like what they do in government, man. You know, that public, what'd you call it? Shani responsibility.
What's that?
Something responsibility. I forget the actual phrase. Where it's like, look, if you're in government and we say it's like, we're going to do this. And then it's like, look, we're going to build a road, right? Just going right through Mande Hill to go to the other side because we want niggas to be getting to 29 on the hill quicker. And then you're like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. Yeah. But if the majority say that's what we're doing, it's collective responsibility. There you go. It's collective responsibility. You're a part of it. So for me, I would be like, it's like you would probably have to go to them, talk to them, and once you see that they're not changing, then you come out to us like a true Zambian politician and tell them, I used to tell them when I was in Zam that this and this is not gonna work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have rather he did that. But like this looks like, some personal stuff and whatever. Like we don't need to know the details.
Yeah. He doesn't have to put out. He doesn't
put out
any
need
details.
to put out the details.
Yeah. When you resign, let it go. But if he's saying he wants to share details, that's what it looks like. Okay, we're about to get some hot tea.
Some hot tea.
It's about to drop. So we'll wait for that.
We shall.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what his reasons are. But I suspect it's just just all the things that we've talked about. There's probably a lot of ego in the room. Some people probably feel other people are not as serious as other members and stuff.
There you go.
And think about it, it's like, how many times has a radio presenters and DJs association
it failed?
How many times have they tried to start that?
It failed.
I think about 3 times. People on 3 different occasions this has been tried.
Yeah.
But it's like, in the beginning, people are like, yes, revolution, we need to do this. Yeah. And then when it comes down to doing the actual work, you're like, oh shit, I gotta do all of this.
I gotta go to a meeting?
Fuck.
I'm not even getting paid for it?
Exactly. And then on top of that, it's like, and that's what we're saying. If it's like, hey, do I go to this meeting or travel to Mufulira where there's a show? What do you think I'm gonna do?
Make money or talk to niggas.
Just send me the minutes, nigga.
let me know what you decide.
Yeah, and then everybody doesn't show up and they ask for the minutes.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I mean the idea of Zam is brilliant. It should work, but with all those things that we've mentioned, it's just a bumpy road and stuff. So
too much.
Yeah,
I think it's a mess, and we're about to get the deets.
Yeah,
about the worms and the flies and the maggots and all of that crazy stuff.
There we go.
It is what it is. But anyway, in other news, nudes, bruv.
Nudes.
People going through each other's phones.
Is this pertaining to a particular situation? Because usually I miss these things, man.
Why do you? Where are you, bro?
These things happen on Facebook, right? Usually, and I'm not on Facebook a lot.
You know, I'm not on Facebook a lot, but you're on WhatsApp.
I'm not in these dirty groups. That's the thing. The only
what
groups
dirty groups? What are you talking about?
I know these dirty groups where people send this information.
Which dirty groups?
You probably got that from a group though.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not in these groups and stuff where people.
No,
are
but like you don't know niggas who like niggas or girls or whatever
that would send me stuff.
That would send you stuff like this.
Nah.
Seriously?
I mean, I do know people, but they just don't ever send it to me.
So you just know like very bougie, very aware above that type of people.
I'm not even that type of guy. I don't know. You should tell me. Do I come off like you can't send me nudes?
Of course you do.
I come off. I'm not you sending me dudes, but I'm just talking like people like. Do people have that shit?
This is like.
So what makes you think that? What makes you think I want no dudes? Huh?
It's like goddamn. Because
I'm not ratchet enough. Like I don't put out like a ratchet thing.
Yeah, probably.
Gosh, I want nudes. Y'all need to send me some nudes. It's fine.
But anyway, there was a married. Look, there's a story, right? Now look, this is. You can't believe 100% all of the stories.
Some of it might be bullshit.
Yeah,
right?
But what happened is within one of the stories, there's a certain dude. Pictures have been circulating, who they say beats his wife. All right, and then on a particular day, he went home, beat his wife, right, and then passed out because he was drunk, and then she gets his phone. And then goes through it and then finds that he sent his penis to her best friend's young sister.
Dirty ass motherfucker.
Yeah. So that's what he did. So what she did is she's got that same video of him grabbing his penis and put it on his status on WhatsApp. So by the time Maz woke up,
niggas was like, "Nigga, what the fuck are you doing?"
You know what I mean?
Oh damn, that's crazy.
So that's one of the stories that came out, and people have been making fun of him because his junk is small.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what
the size matters thing.
Yeah, that's the size matters.
That's the trash thing about Facebook. It's like people will just say things like everyone knows what the story is. So I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? That's
because
I get lost.
They see this stuff in their WhatsApp groups, which you are not a part of.
I'm not in these WhatsApp groups.
All right, you need to get into one of these ratchet WhatsApp groups.
Nah, I'm good.
And the crazy thing is, the plug, who used to be my plug before I got into these groups, was somebody who actually works at Rock FM.
Who?
Bugsy.
Of course Bugsy has a scoop on this shit. You nasty ass nigga.
So it's like it always be every time a new video comes out, he always is like, "You went to me that." That will be the first WhatsApp I get. It's like, you have the video. It's like, and if I don't have it, he has it and whatever, you know. Yeah. So it was funny like that. But like Bugsy actually is pretty decent plug.
Okay.
For stuff like that.
I'm gonna talk to Bugsy.
You should talk to Bugsy. It's like, yo, fill me in, bro. That's just slacking. So that was one of the things, the whole size matters thing. Okay. And I actually wanted to talk about that. It's like, yo, I think women should let us know once and for all. Does size matter? Does it matter? Like, I would like to know once and for all.
I think size doesn't matter when they're in love.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. When she's down for you, she don't care
about the
size of your shit. But after you fuck up or you're done, that's the first thing she's gonna say. She's gonna say, "Small ass, but you have a penis. It's not a penis."
Have a penis.
Have a penis. Yeah, that's what I think, man. It's like, you know, but because some women will tell you like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Like if it's actually, some say it doesn't, some say it do. Some say it's like, oh, if it's too big, it's a problem because it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, if it's too small, you can't feel anything. I don't know.
With women. Yo, we need to pop this conversation in the WhatsApp group. I don't know. All right. But like also give us feedback on the podcast. It's like, yo, women need to let us know, does size matter?
Yeah.
But like then again, I think it's also about a personal preference. Because there's a girl I know who used to say, it's like, I would never get with a dude with a small penis.
Yeah.
I would never. She would. You know where someone speaks passionately.
Yeah.
It's like, I would never do that. Ooh, Jesus, no. I would never do that. It's like, but like nobody comes up to you. It's like, hi, how you doing? Here's my penis. Would you go out with me? Nobody does that.
I know, right?
It's just like you're gonna be in a relationship or whatever it is, or you would have committed to something concrete, and then man's whips it out, and you're like, where's the rest of it?
Wow, where's the rest of it?
And then that's all you have to work with. So you're gonna be.
Who can we call to ask? Who do you think would give us a good explanation? The person I would have a number for.
Do you have Ludo's number?
Do I have Ludo's number? She changes her number a lot.
A lot.
So I don't know if the one that I have.
Ludo is trash.
Ludo is trash for changing her number.
For changing her number like that.
God damn. I'll try this number. I don't know if it still works.
Okay, the one I have definitely works though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, 86 at the end.
No.
No.
Well, the one I'm calling is working. It's good.
Okay.
Hello? Is that a dude there? Hello?
No, that's
that's the wrong number. Why is Ludo's old number being answered by a dude? And then he's gonna try and call me back and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
All right. It's so rude how I just cut him off. So you've got her number.
Yes, I do.
Okay. We'll cut out this part where you actually like say the number to me.
Okay, sure. 0961.
Just to move it. Hello? Hey, Ludo.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm okay.
Doesn't know
Do you know
she's
who
the-
you're talking to, Ludo?
No.
No, it's not. Wow, you think this is Chi? God damn. This is Chrome's.
Your voice sounds so good.
Wow. Yeah, this is Chrome's.
Call me more often?
I will. I wish you had my number, though. It would be nice if you had my number.
Can you call me like, can we cut and then you call again?
That's not happening, okay? So we're recording the podcast right now, Ludo.
Right now?
Yeah, we are. And we want to ask you something.
Yeah, what's up?
So, Fanatic is like a nasty nigga. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's nasty as shit. He's in these groups where they share these videos. And apparently recently there was a video that was shared by somebody's wife or something where a nigga was like...
Small penis guy.
he didn't have a penis, he had a tenus. Yeah. So we want to know, like, does size matter, Ludo? Be honest.
As a virgin.
Yeah, we know that ship done sailed, girl.
Virgin, I hear.
Speak on it.
No, it doesn't matter. Some people are sizable and have no idea what to do with it. So, no, it doesn't. Knowing what you're doing is there. Yes.
So did you...
Sometimes there's those moments where you're like, that's what was there. Oh, it did the things.
Wow. Wow. So did you look at that? Did you see the video?
No, I haven't seen the video.
Okay, I thought you saw it. So I wanted to ask if you saw the video and went, if he knew what he was doing, it would have worked or something like that,
No, I have no idea what this video looks like. As a virgin, what comes after secondary, tertiary? After tertiary virginity? As a whatever that is.
Fourth generation.
Legendary virginity. But hey, congratulations on your album coming out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have you all heard it yet?
Not yet. We need to buy a copy. I need a copy. I need to buy one.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we shall call you. Are you gonna have it like online and stuff?
Yes, it is there on investorsani.com.
So we can buy it there. Okay, cool.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna buy it from there then.
Okay.
All right, Ludo.
Alrighty. Peace.
Peace out.
Again.
I will.
Thank you.
All right, man. So that's Ludo right there. She says size don't matter.
Yeah. I mean, we can't argue with that because she's a woman. You know, she's a woman.
Who else can we call?
I've heard the theory of the guys who have the big, kahunas and whatever, the mandingo things. Yeah. It's almost like they don't want to do anything because it's like, oh, I have a big penis, so they don't do jack with it. They don't do jack with it. Yeah, there you go. They definitely don't do jack with it.
Yeah, you would know more about penises because you like to measure them and shit like that. So yeah, that's
I don't
your
like
specialty.
to measure penises. Thank you very much.
That is your specialty, sir. Nah. Who else can we call?
I don't know, man.
Who do you think would have the inside scoop?
The only other person who I know was in a relationship, and then she, the person she was in a relationship with had the little some is not in the country.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not in the country.
Did they call that person out?
No, she actually just said, it's like, no, I actually wanted to marry this person, but like
after they found out he had a small dick.
No, she didn't. She was still, after she found out, she loved him so much, she still wanted to get married to him, even though, his situation never did anything for her at all. So she still wanted to get married to the dude because she loved him that much.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I guess in that particular case, size doesn't matter at all.
Well, so that kind of goes with what Ludo said.
Yeah.
It's like some niggas just don't know what to do with it. See, the thing is, it's like people try to act like making a woman come is just, that can only be done by your penis. Like you can use your hands, you can use your mouth.
You can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't Google this shit. Read some, what was that magazine that was there?
Which one? Which magazine?
There was a magazine, Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan had
Isn't that like a woman's magazine?
Yeah, bro? But like it's about women and what it takes to please a woman. So if
so why is a woman's magazine talking about how to please women? Because the assumption is men aren't going to read the magazine.
No, but like obviously women like to talk about themselves.
Should we call Ruth? I am so funny.
I don't know. I knew Ludo was gonna be 100. I knew Ludo was gonna be 100. That's why it's like first person who came to mind was Ludo. It's like, so yeah. Anybody else?
No, we're not gonna do that.
Anybody else? You're on your own, fam.
Yeah, don't want to mess up here, man. I still need that phone. So, this week, speaking of Ludo, right? Great that we called her up. I did that poll on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I was basically trying to find out who people consider like their favorite female MC is. And the result was actually quite shocking for me.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not for the ordinary Zambian.
Obviously, Cleo came out tops. There's Cleo, there's Bombshell, Natasha Chansa, and then you have Ludo there.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people were like, where's Brisky on your list? I didn't know people really fucked with Brisky like that.
No.
So what was that about?
People don't.
People were hitting me up like, yo, where's Brisky? This is some bullshit.
People don't.
You need to have Brisky on your list.
Talk to me about, give me 3 Brisky songs.
Mfwiti remix. Mfwiti remix part 2.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. I was thinking like, yo, they was like, yo, she spits bars, she does this and that. And I'm like, I've never been impressed by Brisky. Ever.
Which bars? I would like to know. I will wait.
And the one question I was asking was, who would you take out from this list and replace
with Brisky?
Yeah, who are you gonna put there?
Nobody.
Like who among these ladies, you got Bombshell, Cleo, Natasha Chansa, and Ludo.
Yeah.
That can that like Brisky can out rap.
Yeah.
You know. I know, you know, Cleo won, you know, the poll. She's a very popular person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Keep that in mind.
And I guess you can say a lot of people have been exposed to her music more than any of the ladies on the list.
Absolutely.
And then, you know, she's can we say she's charismatic?
She's fine.
So that's Alenda.
She fine. She fine as hell.
Yeah.
Let's keep that in mind.
Let's not forget that.
Let's not forget that. All right. Charismatic is a good thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, you don't step up to a chick and be like, yo, girl, I saw you from the other room. Damn, you charismatic.
So you think some people were voting just because she's fine?
Of course.
That's not fair.
Why not?
Because we're talking about rap.
Yeah.
Shit like that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, but like,
But you see, the fucked up thing about that is that's not happening to guys. Who's going like, thingy? Drake is the best rapper just because of his looks.
no, nobody's doing that.
So why does that happen to women? That's not fair. That's why I'm saying it's not fair, because we're talking about rap and that has nothing to do with your appearance.
because usually when it comes to rap music, you know, when it comes to rap music and women in rap, you know,
they sexualize themselves.
Yeah, they do sexualize themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, not everybody on that list has done that.
No,
you know,
I think Ludo doesn't.
Yeah,
do that.
Ludo doesn't do that. But
Natasha
like
Chasa doesn't do that too.
Yeah, Cleo
didn't do that.
Yeah,
her name actually came up. But yeah, finish your point.
Cleo's a very beautiful woman.
She is.
You know, she's fine. And you see her on Instagram, you see her on all of these different places, and you look at her and she's showing off her beauty. Yeah. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Well, nothing
you
wrong
know
with
what I mean?
that. Yeah.
It's not a problem. But
there's a reason why they do it.
Guys are gonna not really equate that, but people who don't really understand what the conversation is about are just gonna go like, oh, Ludo. Just how come people go like, it's like, what are we doing? We're voting. Oh, PF. It's like, yo, what are the policies? No, it's just PF. PF.
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, but like they did this and they did that. It's like, just PF. We know PF.
Yeah. This is the color. These are the colors we're repping.
Yeah, so tipo album.
Yeah. So the Brisky thing, is it?
Nah, man.
Like, what is that? Is that that hypocrisy? Because what is that?
What it is because Brisky was around at the time. Look,
somebody said she opened doors.
Eddie Murphy said it like this. Look, when you are hungry, right, extremely starving, and then I give you a cracker, that will be the best cracker you ever had in your life.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Damn, this is wow, so delicious. Man. You are just hungry.
That's true. It's like when you've been craving a beer all day, and then you crack that fucking beer. Oh god damn it!
Sweating on the outside and all, guys. It's like, damn, I can't believe last week I was talking about. It's like, I'll never drink again. It's like that nigga. Who's that person who said that?
What the hell was that?
So it was the same thing with Brisky. Brisky was part of 428. Keep that in mind. 428 at that particular time was probably the most popping, if you want to call it, record label at that particular time. Everything that was coming out, everything that was coming out was fire. Mm-hmm. It was hit after hit from those guys. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then when Footy came out, keep in mind, ER wrote on Footy. Yeah.
I think you mentioned that some time back.
Yeah, ER used to write for Brisky. Guys.
So that
Peasy produced that. That's probably, for me, that's one of the best Peasy beats. One of the best Peasy beats ever. The Mfwiti beat.
I think one of his best beats is that, what's that record? That ER record. The one that had the All-Star remix. Yeah, I like that. But like with Mfwiti, it had that.
It had a whole bunch of things. It had an electric feel, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff in there. Yeah. And I was like, this nigga's a genius.
Yeah.
You have the hottest producer. Keep in mind, ER has even written for other big artists as well. He actually said at some point, it's like, I actually make more money writing for niggas than I do performing.
Who did he write for?
I'm not at liberty to say. But Brisky is in the conversation right now, so I'm gonna tell you right now, he wrote for Brisky.
Are you snitching? Is that like a well-known
I'm not
fact?
snitching. It's a well-known fact.
Oh, wait, people know this?
People know this.
I didn't know that. I didn't know people knew.
Yeah, well, I knew.
Because you kind of said it, you know, when you told me, you were kind of whispering, bro. It was kind of like, you know, it was like a little secret.
And it was just two of us. Fuck out of here.
People do that.
But, so, apart from Mfwiti, what else? You can't just keep on pulling Mfwiti out of your butt and think it's okay. What else?
Yeah. You see, when you say ER wrote that record, it kind of debunks one of the guys online. His name is Kempson. You know Kempson, right?
I think so.
Zambian hashtag thingy on Twitter. So he was like, "Yo, tell me who writes their bars here." And then now we know that we just heard that, you know, she didn't write her bars and shit.
He doesn't know who writes their bars on your list?
Yeah.
He didn't know.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, the thing with Brisky, I think I've heard her on other records, and it's interesting that you bring that fact, because like on other records that I can't remember titles for, she sounded like other people. Because I know there was a time when she was real close to like the XYZ Cats, and I think
yeah.
What's the guy's name that was accused of like forcing himself on her? Lloyd D. Shit, what's his name? If he listened to this, he'd be so mad.
Yeah.
Fuck. What is his name? Okay.
M something? No.
This is bad.
Not M. Yeah, I mean it's crazy, but you know.
Yeah. Him. It's like
Mubi Rooks? No,
not him.
Not him.
Not Mubi.
Oh no.
Other dude.
Is that other dude?
Slim
I can
dude.
see his face.
Me too.
Whatever. Anyway, he knows himself.
Johnny C.
Yes.
Johnny C.
Johnny C. As Bobby said it.
Did he say that on the new record? On the new album?
No, not on the new album. I'm saying just back in the day.
They were beefing back in the day. So so yeah, there was a record where, you know, Brisky sounded like him, because you could. Now that you say that, you could say, oh, he probably wrote those bars and stuff like that. So, yeah, for me, and I just said, like, there's no one on the list I can take out and throw that person in. For like, people mentioned Cha, and we had this conversation. Yeah. Why she, to me, cannot be mentioned as one of the greats. Like, she's there somewhere on the list, but she's not high up for me, because she got one EP and had like 3-4 songs. 3 or 4 songs, yeah. Which were phenomenal, right? Brilliant. But that's not enough. Brilliant, yeah. You know, it's like, and this is the argument we had the other time, where it's like, oh, where's Lauryn Hill on your list? For me, she's there somewhere, but she's down the list because she only has like one album that was her own, which wasn't even rapping the whole way, which was the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Yeah. And then you got The Score, which was a group effort. Yeah. And she still had some great bars on that. But like, you know, I feel like if you're gonna be a great, like a GOAT, you have to prove yourself time and time again. Oh yeah. You know, if she dropped at least 5 mixtapes or EPs where everything was just like, oh, this shit is better than that shit. Oh, this shit is, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, we can throw it into the conversation. Cool. And also, she's just not actively pursuing music right now. So yeah, man. You know, that's that. Now, speaking of Cleo, this is another conversation you and I had. Yeah. I was telling you that Cleo, when was the last time you saw Cleo and Kaladocious hanging out together or pictured together anywhere? I don't know. I don't remember. I told you they're doing that deliberately, and you were like, nah. Do you have receipts of that, or is it just Chrome's theory? It's a theory that holds water. Okay. In what context? If you were Cleo's boyfriend, yeah, you wouldn't want to be with her everywhere. I would. So why don't they do that? Remember, we met him in a club. He bought us beers and shit like that, and he wasn't with her. He was chilling alone. Yeah. When Cleo is hanging out, she's with Cooney and them. Yeah. You know, Tandy and them. They have their own chills. Absolutely. He's never there. And I told you, like, now. No. It's been a minute. Like yeah. It's been a minute, but like they didn't start out like that though. Yeah, they were together a lot. Yeah. But then things changed, and I was saying it's a brilliant thing for them to do, for them not to. You know, look, the thing is, it's like we don't even know if they're together. They are together.
You know what I mean?
I can confirm that to you.
You can confirm that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They are together.
All right. So says Chromes, man.
No, I've heard her say it.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're hanging out.
Yeah.
And, you know, not just the two of us. It was
a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, it was a bunch of people. Like
All
a
right.
crew, some of my people too. And, you know, just conversations. And she was like, oh, she'll mention him and stuff. So I know they're still together.
All right.
But, like, it's a deliberate move, I feel like, for them to be not seen together, because whatever they do is looked at as like, oh, this is just Cleo.
Uh-huh.
Calidocious is doing his thing. He's using his own notoriety. It's not anything connected with Cleo, because like in the beginning they were like, oh, this guy is riding off Cleo's wave, and to a certain extent you could say it was true.
Yeah.
Because I think they dropped their albums at the same time.
Yeah.
They had that hit record together. So they were like, you know, they were pairing them together. And it's like, oh, okay. Some people could say, I mean, there's can't take anything away from Calidocious' talent. He's very, very talented.
Absolutely.
But, you know, it's like, you know.
People are going to talk.
Yeah. You got a record with Cleo, one of the biggest acts in the country. That record went on to become big.
Yeah.
And when one artist is bigger than the other, and they drop a record together, and that record works, who do you think they'll say is responsible of the success?
Yeah.
They'll say it's
Big
Cleo.
art. Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like after the cheating rumors came out, where he was like, I'm done, fuck you niggas, I'm done with the industry.
Done with music.
Yeah. When they probably got back together, because I do believe they broke up.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, come on, I'm Cleo.
Yeah.
How dare you cheat on me, nigga? How dare you cheat on me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure there was like a little breakup there and there. And when they decided to come back together, I believe they had a conversation. And it was like, you know what? To alleviate all this bullshit, you know, you do
your
you,
own thing.
I'm going to do me.
Okay.
But when we get home, it's the two of us.
Okay.
And it's working.
Yeah. I guess so.
But you still don't believe my theory. What makes that theory not sound true to you?
No, look, for me, here's the thing. The whole cheating rumors and whatever was one thing, right?
It was allegedly. It was an alleged situation.
Yeah, it was an alleged situation. But even with that said, if they came back together and they were like, okay, there was those rumors, but we're still here, fuck y'all, and then what? You know what I mean? It's like, and then what?
Mm.
What would that have taken away from the two of them?
Mm.
Keep in mind, Calidocious keeps on dropping his music, same way he's dropping it. Mm-hmm. You know?
I mean, you're bringing a hypothetical situation. I'm talking about what's happening right now. Isn't it evident before that shit you'd see them together?
Yeah.
And then after this, you don't see them together.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously deliberate. It's obviously deliberate. But I'm just saying, it's like, how is it helping their cause? Or how would it have hurt their cause if they had continued on the same path? You know what I'm saying?
Because their relationship will be constantly evaluated, I think. And that's what was going on. Then we just mentioned, it's like, as they were growing together as a couple, and, you know, Calidocious' stardom starts rising. Yeah. Cleo is also ascending still. It was looking like she was carrying him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then now, wherever you go as Calidocious, niggas are looking like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here and stuff. So now, some people actually believe they ain't together.
Yeah, some people do.
Like, you didn't know. But, like,
look,
you know.
For me, one of those things, it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, this is, if it's working right now, you know, whatever it is they're doing, you know, not posting pictures together, not being all booed up and whatever, you know, for the public to see. It's like, what's the eventual thing? It's like the one thing that is going to happen is that they will get married. And everybody is going to know. Yeah, so even if they're married, they're not going to be like taking pictures together or whatever.
I think that's a different ballgame when they get married now. Because now that's sealed. Right now it's just a relationship. I know there's a baby that they share. You know, there's a baby in them. In the mix of this. But like when you put a ring on it, it's like, oh, that's somebody's wife now.
Yeah, but like,
so now you can do the Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Do you think some niggas and bitches care that Calidocious is with Cleo? Some just don't care. Some niggas don't care that Some people don't give a damn.
In what context?
They don't
Like
care
they'll
about
still
the
fuck
other
him?
person.
Is that what you're saying?
They'll still want to.
Of course.
They'll still want to.
Yeah.
You know,
Look,
it will be even more of a challenge.
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
People
it's like, oh, she thinks she's so fly. You know, I can mess around with her dude.
Yeah.
It will be more of a challenge. People do that.
And you see them being apart and it looking like they're not together, kind of brings that type of shit down. It's like, oh, okay, are they together? Are they not together? It adds like a little air of mystery, and I like it. I love that shit.
All right. I mean, we'll see where it goes. My thing is just like, y'all still gonna get married.
So when they get married, what do you think's gonna happen?
Hey,
We're saying when, like we know for
like
damn
we
sure.
know for a fact. So when you guys get married,
When you get married.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but like they're obviously not gonna be able to run away from that family photo.
Of course not.
You know,
But they don't have to post it either.
they're not gonna have to post it. But like, it's almost like these two are married, but like we never see them together.
Yeah.
We never hear them together. We never do anything together. That causes more rumors. You see Kaladocious with a beautiful cousin, you'd be like, hey, we saw Kaladocious.
Yeah.
And it's not with Cleo anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has just caused more confusion. I'd rather probably even go the Salma Tivo route. Everybody knows. You know what I mean?
But they're married.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, it's like when that time comes, when they do get married, go the Salma Tivo route.
They should do that.
You know what I mean? It's like, just bring sand to the beach, bruv.
See,
Or everywhere you go, just bring your sand.
bring your sand to the beach.
Just bring the sand to the beach.
It just, but that type of stuff just brings about unnecessary, like, temptations and shit like that, man. It's like you said it. People try you just to see if you can break.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you guys look so perfect. I think I could get between y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, we got people, there's phones everywhere. You know what I mean? Cameras and shit.
Yeah.
God forbid some shit happens and then they post that. Like, what happens then? You know what I mean?
And that's the shit that's been happening all throughout this week. There's the same dude with his penis all over
His
whatever.
penis.
Yeah. And then there was another married woman who was sending nudes to a married dude.
Married woman sending nudes to married man.
Yeah. And like she just got her face all up in there, she's smiling and
Wow.
yo. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, the conversation we're having is about the 4 femcs.
Yeah. I think we're over that. But like
Yeah, we're over that.
speaking of marriage, the T-boy got married and
Yeah.
the conversation online was he's got an ugly wife.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people.
I don't know.
Like,
Are you pretty? Are you
what
beautiful?
The fuck? Like, how? Somebody went as far as making a fake post where, T-boy, allegedly goes, fuck you, something monkey looking.
This chicks in the videos that you see.
Yeah.
Is horny chicks or something?
some bullshit
something
like
like that.
And it's like, first thing, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, if this shit is true, he went too far, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
But then I saw how the tweet was aligned. Like, tweets are not aligned like that.
Like that, no. Not at all.
They're aligned like left
Yeah.
to right and not like the middle and shit like that. So I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna make something up, like, make it look real.
Yeah.
Like, that's how far people are gonna go just to make you look bad these days. They
But like
come
the
up with
thing
fake
is, like,
tweets.
why do you have a problem with his wife? That's not your wife, my nigga.
Yo, this generation, man. I mean, I'm just like, people just have no boundaries.
Yeah.
You can't talk about another man's wife.
No, you can't.
That's some bullshit.
That's the same thing that happened to Bobby East. And he tweeted about that.
Oh. Wait, what was his Bobby? I remember he tweeted some
No,
shit.
it's like some dude, because he's got a kid.
Yeah.
And some dude.
Oh, they said it's not his kid and stuff. Oh,
and I'm like, oh, I can't believe. And it's like, oh, he was probably just accused that, oh, this is your kid, but like, kid looks nothing like him. And I'm sitting there thinking, it's like, fam, who do babies look like? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never really gotten that concept of people like, oh, you look like your dad.
Like you.
Like for me, I'm like, this baby.
Like right now,
I
at this,
don't.
now that my daughter is 7.
Yeah.
But like when people would see her at 4 months and be like, oh, she looks so much like you, and I'm like, you bullshitter. And it's like, but like you can't say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like she looks like a baby. Yeah. You could switch you could switch with another 4-month old baby, same complexion, and I probably wouldn't notice.
No, that would make you a trash father. You probably know. Like when you know your kid, and when you see your kid, and then they switch them, you know that's not your kid, bro.
But what I'm saying is, but like you get my point, right? There's a point here. My point is, no, listen. It's like all babies look alike.
Not really.
All babies look alike. It's like, look, if you're gonna find certain babies, right? Same complexion, same eye color, same whatever.
Yeah.
It's like you could easily switch babies. So you're not going to tell me this baby looks like Chrome's who's coming to his own, and you can't tell me that this baby is still being formed.
I think we're just maybe because we're men and we don't see these things. I don't know if
bullshit.
Women are able
Even
to see
men
them.
would say that rubbish, and I'm like, you're a liar. Stop lying, because another person would come. If this was true, another person would come and tell my wife exactly that. Hey, this baby looks exactly like you, nothing like the father. And then the other person just walked off saying this baby looks exactly like you.
Yeah, that's some trash. But it's possible because that's your kid. So there's certain features that are yours and others that are from your wife.
But I'm saying,
I'm just playing devil's advocate here.
It's like people need to stop talking trash. Number one, you don't know what Bobby East's baby mama look like.
Yeah.
All right, I do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like you don't know what Bobby East looked like as a kid. Mm-hmm. They're those people who looked kind of similar growing up. They're those people who's like, this is your baby picture. This looks nothing like you, my nigga.
Yeah.
There are people like that. And like, you're going to talk about somebody's kid like that? Yeah. And that's why I said, it's like people will get hurt physically for saying shit like that.
Yeah.
And then this dude was blocked on Twitter, I think, because he said that same shit, right? And then he took a screenshot and then went to put it on his Facebook page. It's like, well, Bobby has blocked me, but I think, and I'm like,
who cares what you think, nigga? God damn. Oh man, that's just some crazy shit, man. When I just like you can't talk about somebody's wife, you can't talk about their kids. Like,
nah, man.
If you get hurt for that,
it's fine.
If
they find you, keep the same energy.
Yeah,
that's all we're gonna say.
Keep the goddamn same energy.
Keep the same energy. Don't start running up in clubs and shit because you ran into Craig and shit.
Oh, shade. One day that story will be told.
That story needs to be told.
It was so funny seeing it happening in real life. Like,
there you go.
We say keep the same energy, but it's just so funny to see somebody not keep the same energy in real life.
Yeah.
When you see them one time and then they disappear and they're gone.
People do that all the time.
They just want to be like a keyboard gangster, a keyboard crip. You can't fucking keep the same energy in person.
For me, I think I said this before. It's like when I realized later on, it's like, some of the stuff that we say, like some people could really take it the wrong way. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that has happened, where people take something that we said, a little criticism here and there, constructive criticism here and there, and blown it out of proportion and taking it to something else. And then on something's like, I'm looking for these people and whatever. And I'm like, we're not hard people to find. If you want to find us, you can find us easily.
Yeah.
All right. So I, even
we're not saying that because we're gangsters.
No. But we're just saying, it's like, look, if you want to come to me and confront me about something I said on the podcast, all right, and you want to have a conversation, cool, we're gonna have a conversation. Yeah. I will protect what I said, because it's not from a dumb point, it's from an intellectual point. It's like we can have a conversation about that. I'll give you my reasons why I said, and then you can give me your reasons why you think otherwise. Yeah. Simple, straightforward. That's how it should be. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Keep the same energy.
Keep the same energy. That's all we're saying.
Yeah. Now a recent story that was making noise was this young lady who was arrested together with her aunt because they passed in front of a police station.
Yeah.
While skimpily dressed.
Yeah. Saw that.
And then when the police tried to confront them, they were like, yo, but other people have been passing and they've been, probably even worse.
Yeah.
And, what's up with that? Keep the same energy.
Yeah.
And then they was like, they got arrested for conduct likely to breach peace. And then, they're like in custody awaiting trial.
There you go.
I'm like, wow, I really thought we were over this bullshit of policing how people dress.
Literally, yeah.
It's literally what it is.
Yeah, policing.
That's literally what are you
You know what probably happened?
I was just like so lost for words when I saw that.
I mean, come on. I mean, I've said this on this podcast before. You can say it with me now. Zambia police is trash.
Straight up.
120% trash. And do you remember when there was the whole thing of people getting their private parts cut off? Men getting their private parts cut off, women getting them. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Remember that there was curfews and all of that.
Yeah.
There's a time we hang out with the guys and whatever. I was with Abby and Brown Sugar, Nyumbayanga area and whatever. You know, I don't even remember where we're coming from. I don't know if it was. I don't remember. Kuchai's house or something. I don't know. Had 1 or 2 beers. We're going to get in the car, and there was a drainage system. So Abby and Brown Sugar on some fanatic, just get in the car, pass round, and then you're gonna find this, because we can't jump over, the drainage system.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm about to jump in the car. Van pulls up because there was a curfew then in Nyumbayanga.
Yeah.
Van pulls up full of Zambia police, right?
Yeah.
And they pick up the girls and they want to put them in the back of the van.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no, we're with him. We just couldn't jump over the drainage system.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you have to go. And the problem is Brown Sugar doesn't speak any local language.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
When she tries,
it's horrible. And, she didn't grow up in the Z.
Yeah.
She could speak South African, whatever. So she started speaking English.
Yeah. Oh.
And then she said, I know my rights.
Oh, ZP don't like that. Oh.
They're speaking Nyanja and you say, I know my rights.
Hey. Gosh. How do you say that in Nyanja? I
don't know.
How do you say that in a local language?
So immediately she said that it was over.
Yeah.
Before I knew it, both of them are picked up, and there's like in the back there's like 10, 12 Zambia police guys.
Yeah.
In the front, and I'm trying to negotiate with the man who looked like he was in charge. It's like, boss, they're with me. They just couldn't jump over the drainage system. We're going home right now. We're just from the bar there. It's like the bar is like 10 meters away, bro.
Yeah.
So you couldn't understand that they couldn't jump over a drainage system to get to the car. And I'm like, what the hell? How did this Zambia and took them to Nyumbayanga police station, and that's where they slept.
Wow, man.
And I went home, and I'm like, so you couldn't just understand, you couldn't reason. That's the thing, Zambia police doesn't reason. So for you to ask a question to a Zambia police officer, it's like, no, but why are you talking to us? There are other people who are skimpily dressed. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That right there is a problem. You're supposed to say, yes, bwana, no, bwana. Oh, we're very sorry. Oh, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a very colonial system.
Very. That's why Zambia police is trash.
Yeah. That's a very, very colonial system where black people couldn't ask questions. Yeah. And we're still running like that.
And that's exactly what happened. I could probably bet money that's what happened. They asked us like, but why am I safe? Why are you talking to us? It's like there's people who are worse dressed. Yeah. And they're like, hey, you wait, who come back on? Yeah.
And then how is somebody's way of dressing conduct likely to breach peace?
I don't know.
Like, whose peace is getting breached? Is likely to get breached.
The Zambia police's pants are getting breached by his hard-on. I'm telling you, though. It's a problem. So it's like, so you're gonna dress like that? You know, my pants are the piece in my pants. There's war here. There's war here. Then you're gonna walk away just like this? No.
I have a hard on, and it's your fault.
And it's your fault. So now it's your problem because you dress like that. It's your problem because you dress like that.
Conduct likely. This is what we're saying about the laws. Shit like that. It's so vague. You can use it for anything.
Yeah.
You know. It could be, they could even say, because they, answered when they were being rude, that is conduct likely
to breach peace. Because you're going to use that at the highest level. Yeah. If you're going to arrest a political opponent, conduct likely to breach peace. And then you're going to use it at street level like that because someone is wearing a miniskirt.
Yeah. I really thought we were done with that because there was a time where it was bad. Like, women were getting stripped naked in the streets, even for just showing a bit of cleavage or like
thigh,
little thigh and stuff. You know what I mean? And to see that this shit is, it like we can say like it's not that extreme, but this is like the hangover of that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's crazy is like before the story came out, like the day before, Tori and I were actually, there was like a woman who was at Manda Hill. She was like, the beautiful woman, man, dressed nicely. She had like a little short skirt. I mean, she was looking amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like, God damn.
Yeah.
It's like, you know?
Yeah.
And then immediately after that, I was like, it's such a great time here that we've gotten over this shit. Because like back, when I say get over the shit, I mean like we've gotten over that mentality of women can't dress like that. You know?
No, but like that's Manda Hill though. She can't do that in town.
Yeah, but I just thought we were just done, like on all levels.
Oh no.
You know, because obviously there's people. I know people. It's like that kind of being judgmental is at like different levels. There's people who are like ready to act on it, and others who just look at it and be like, "Oh, what the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
So there's like levels of this type of mentality. Some people will act on it, and some people will just be kind of vocal about it and move on.
And then also, we do not keep the same energy as Zambians. Even the people who act on stuff like that. If you're walking through Kulima Tower, if it's a white woman, nobody cares. Nobody gives a damn.
I guess it's because their skin is the same everywhere.
No, it's just you're not gonna use that excuse, bro. Skin is everywhere. Miniskirt is a miniskirt.
I'm just saying.
Miniskirt is a miniskirt.
You're not gonna pretend like white people's skin ain't the same everywhere.
No, but like there's a whole bunch of people, even South Africans.
A
lot of South African women are the same everywhere. The yellow ones are yellow head to toe.
It's just something about black women's thighs, bro. God damn.
So you have conduct likely to breach peace in your pants?
No. Nah, I don't even want that to be like a race issue or anything. I'm just...
Yes. So the thing is, it's like I'm saying, it's like we don't keep the same energy because it's like we can see a white woman who does that and not say anything.
Yeah, which is
she gets on a bus and then she goes.
Yeah.
No,
but then you see with that is, you're right. They won't keep the same energy because, black people like them some white people. Massa. You know what I mean?
I guess so, bro.
Yeah.
But like it's unfortunate, it's a sad thing.
Which black man is gonna try and strip a white person naked?
Nobody.
Nigga, you going away for life.
And that's the thing. It's like this.
That's conduct likely to breach the nation's peace.
That's the thing. It's like this white woman doesn't even have to be from out of the country.
Oh,
she could be a proper Zambian chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of them here now.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a little video on Mwebantu that had that white dude speaking Bemba.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that.
And this is like, if you turned your head, it wasn't even like Bemba. There was no English accent there at all.
Yeah.
This was proper Bemba.
Yeah.
You know, probably could have a conversation with Mwata Kazembe himself. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah.
So it's unfortunate, and the sad thing is that it's a police officer who did that.
Mm-hmm. The people that are supposed to protect, they're there to enforce the law and make sure that it's fair on everybody.
Stupid.
You know,
stupid.
For me, what that's like, that just sounds like somebody got emotional and they were like, "Oh, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you that I'm the law."
Police officers do that all the time.
Yeah. Because
you can't reprimand them. Where are you gonna take them? Where are you gonna take a Zambia police officer?
Yeah, man.
You know,
for real.
And I mean,
you need another Strepsil?
Yes, please.
God damn it.
It's cool.
I'm gonna catch like a cold after this.
Cool, man.
For sitting in here with you, and then
I had to deal with your shit last week.
Yeah, but mine wasn't infectious.
Yeah.
I don't know what you got, man.
I got a cold.
Yeah, I didn't have a cold. That was just allergies and shit.
Allergies to what?
Dog.
It's like what? You didn't come to my house.
I got a dog. You just don't know about it.
You did not get a dog, my nigga.
I got a dog, my G. Why you asking me questions like that, bro?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's like, yo, you didn't come to my house. So,
and you know, like, even though, like, I never played with your dogs, bro. You got like some mean ass fucking
my dogs are cool, man.
What does Tory call them? Devil dogs?
Devil dogs.
Yeah. No.
But Tory is racist against pit bulls, man.
Oh, she got a shitload of dogs, man. I went to her house one time and goddamn.
A bunch of dogs.
Oh, bunch of dogs? A lot of dogs.
And then she's racist towards my dogs. That's racism, though. That's exactly what racism is. You know that?
I don't think there's racism with dogs, bro.
There is. Pit bulls get...
Oh, yeah. This is bad. Oh, gosh. Sicko mode.
Excuse me. But that's exactly what happens. It's like, oh, look, it's a black person, I'm across the road. Oh, look, it's a pit bull, I'm across the road. Because a black person might jack you. Pit bull might bite you. But could be the most friendly pit bull ever. Could be the most friendly black person that you've ever seen ever. That's exactly what happens. That's racism. Tory Jones is a racist towards pit bulls. Nah, I said it.
Gosh.
Yeah.
You know, like, the thing is why I can't argue with that is because it actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I do cross the road because, you know. So that's how white people feel then.
Yeah.
That's how white people feel when they see a black person coming towards them. They cross the road because it's like, oh shit, this nigga might jack me.
Yeah. And sometimes you can't entirely blame them because it's true. Because it's like some dude might come up there, hey, how you doing, man? How you doing? It's like, yo, you need some help with that? It's like, yeah, please help me with this. It's like, yo, break yourself, fool. I'm like, I thought you were going to come and help me.
I think it's a difference with like where you're at, bro. Like if you're scared, like in Kapalonga or something, it's like, there's something wrong with you. Who's gonna try and jack you in Kapalonga?
No, white people are obviously not scared.
What do you mean?
Like in Kapalonga?
Yeah.
No, they're not scared.
That's what I'm saying. It's like if you are scared of somebody else, but it's still racist because it's like if they see a white person in a dangerous neighborhood, they're not gonna cross the road.
No, not at all.
They're still fucking racist.
Yeah, not at all. They're not gonna cross the road.
So yeah, you can't make excuses for racism, man. Fuck that shit. What were we talking about before we got into this conversation about dogs being racist? It's some fucked up shit.
Police officers.
Yeah, there you go.
I think we're basically done with that, weren't we?
Yeah. What else you want to talk about, man? What else happened?
Typhoid. Infected water. In Lusaka City. Wow. You remember when that story first came out?
Which story?
When the story was just like it's like, oh no, some drainage systems. Oh, sorry, not drainage systems. Some boreholes in the Lusaka area.
Yeah.
You know, don't drink water from the taps. You know, because it's infected.
Yeah.
Okay. And I got that on WhatsApp, and my dad sent it to me. And I was like, oh, damn. So I quickly sent it to my wife, and she sent it, home. It's like, okay, don't drink tap water.
Yeah.
And then hours later, Lusaka Water says like, oh no, there's no truth to this. This is not true.
Yeah.
And then I sat down. Even before they came back and said it's like, oh, okay, some parts or whatever.
Yeah.
Even before that, there was somebody I know who died because they had typhoid.
Who?
They got typhoid.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, a colleague from work, his girlfriend.
Oh.
And
I think
then
you said something like that. I was trying to think like who.
Yeah.
Someone
And
that
then
passed.
I was on radio, and then when that story came out, the first one, it's like my co-host who I've been doing the show with for the past 2 weeks, Katura said that, oh, my friend, my close friend actually, all the way, he's a Yardi guy, and he moved out from his parents' house, and he drank some tap water because they always used to drink bottled water, and drank some tap water. Went to the hospital and they told him he had typhoid.
Wow.
Saw it on Twitter. Sandy Chimpala tweeted about that, and then D Walker said she got typhoid.
Oh,
at some
damn.
point. And I'm like, so this is not just some one-off thing, bro.
Yeah.
It's
That's crazy.
everywhere.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. This is different people from different walks of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's bananas. And then later on, they're like, oh, yeah, it's actually true. And I'm like, so why did you say it's not true in the first place, you idiots?
Without investigating.
Yeah.
The first thing you say is, don't worry, the water is safe. And then in that instance, a lot of people will die because they listen to you and they believe what you say because, you're the authority and stuff.
Because for me, even that information, it's not just any Tom, Dick, and Harry who went and got water from the tap and then checked it for whatever germs and what microbes it might have or whatever. It was obviously a conversation that was had in a Lusaka Water and Storage Company office. And it's like, oh, look, this is what we found.
Yeah.
But don't say shit. But somebody sent it to their relative, and then that relative sent it to their friend, and so on and so forth, and it circulated like wildfire. That's what happens on social media.
Yeah, that's the part of social media that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where we're able to, use it as a tool to get the message out there.
Ugh.
So yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Be safe out there, man.
Be safe. Boil your water.
But this goes without saying.
I brushed my teeth the other day, and I used tap water. I didn't swallow my saliva for 30 to 40 minutes, bro.
You didn't swallow.
I was scared.
Pause.
It's like I did not swallow.
So full of shit.
I was just spitting it out
This is the thing. Let's just take the necessary precautions all the time. Just always boil your water, chlorinate it, and you'll be safe.
You'll be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We got to get out of here, man.
Got it, Skidito and Skazam.
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. You can find us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube's, SoundCloud as well, and other places like Castbox, Stitcher, and the like. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do that. And also, you can join the WhatsApp group. We got a little WhatsApp group. Join it. We can have some good times in there.
Good times, some good conversations.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Oh, we're talking about when do you stop saying Happy New Year?
I think it's done now.
That's the last time we're saying Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's the last time.
I'm tired of saying likewise.
After the first, because it's like I always forget. Like, oh, I haven't seen some people.
Yeah. And
it's been, we're in the new year. I forget. I'm like, hey, what's up? It's like, oh, hey, what's up? Happy New Year. And I'm like, oh yeah,
shit, it's 2019.
Damn, Happy New Year.
Yeah, stay safe. Don't catch typhoid.
Please don't.
It's a very, very bad disease.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. It's just like, what's that joke that people keep on saying? It's like, you've been protecting yourself, wearing condoms and stuff, and then you die of typhoid. It's like, right.
Just like, what?
Gosh.
Damn. That'd be a sad thing.
It's sad as shit. So yeah, stay safe.